To just came here. If you aren't the most important part of the meeting, those folks who are going into class to hold out some ideas for our fine young students, we call you friends of Sarah. Would you please stand up? Don't be shy. Thank you all so much for coming. The kids this year, I don't know if Mr. Montgomery said, but starting about a month ago, it was, oh, we're going to have another career day. Boy, that was a good thing last year. So this is the second year. Thank you all. We can't, of course, we can't do it without you. Now, so now you can sit down. You got enough applause. Now, very important. I think there's 2 or 3 in the room. We have parents of children here, and we would like, and they come and volunteer. Would you parents stand up? How about that? Yay! Oh, okay. I was going to say sheriff's here. Now, this morning, you got kind of an ego boost, didn't you? You go into a classroom, and here's these bright, shiny faces, and they're listening to you about their future. You've worked hard, you've been successful. Pardon me, this is a little reward for you, isn't it? But now, here's something that you maybe haven't thought about yet. It's very likely most of you changed a life this morning, or more than one. It's what you did. Maybe not all of you. Maybe some of you gave a screwed up presentation. But most of you, and probably all, impacted a young man or woman. And that is important. I will say this, I don't have to ask this because after 4 years back, I know it. Sarah's students are really something, aren't they? Yeah, all right. Now, here's something, and all the teachers are gone, darn it, because a lot of people, they say they, in a position like mine, they say they come back and they volunteer for the kids. I do it for the kids. Many years ago, I was a salesman. I sold educational materials. I'm still a salesman. And I go into this big school in Orange County, and I go in and I'm calling on the librarian. It's lunchtime, and I'm looking in that damn parking lot, and I want to say, and I had been dean here, and I wanted to say, put out the cigarettes, get rid of the dope, and get out of the back seat of this car. And I go in, and here's the librarian back in his little office. I said, how are you doing? My name's Vince Cates. I want to sell you something. He says, I'm here. I do it for the kids. Then get out in the damn parking lot and do it for the kids. That's a difference between Sarah High School and a lot of public high schools. Not all. Now, here's the kind of thing that makes me ask us a very serious question. I sit in my office early in the year, and invariably a little kid comes through and he says, I left my book in my locker. Can you help me? After a particular time, we shut the locker down. So I said, oh, I'm not supposed to do it. But okay, I can get away with stuff. And we walk out, and we're heading for the locker, and I say to him, what's your name? And he tells me his true story. And I say, how do you like, this guy's a little guy. He's not the star football player, believe me. And he says, oh, I like it. I said, why? He said, because when I walk into a classroom, the teachers act like they're happy to see me. I wanted to have the teachers here so they could stand up and take a bow, but that's the main reason. I'm going fast, Bernard. Housekeeping. You have a little sheet of paper, a 2-part form on your desk. If you do not receive the Sarah newsletter, I want your email. I don't need a street address. You can give me your phone number if you want. I'm probably not going to call you unless you send a lot of money, but I do want your email. And we'll put you on the email list. That's important. In the newsletter, you find out what Sarah's doing. One of the things Sarah's doing is, if you notice, up in the left-hand side, your right, it says Sarah High School. Sarah is co-sponsoring part of the 5K race the day before the LA Marathon, and there's a longer story I won't tell you. Eric's vision. Eric Scoggins died of ALS. His wife has this foundation. Sarah is helping promote. We'll get some scholarship money. Now, Zach is here. We have an opportunity to go to a USC women's basketball game cheap. In the interest of time, Zach, that's all I'll say, but get them the stuff. How many people run a business or are in a position of authority in the business? I won't vote. There's some of them. We're a very serious organization. If you have a business, and the young lady from State Farm, that's why I want to see you. I've already talked to another one. We have a very serious promotional program. You can treat it as either a donation or an advertising expense. If you're interested in that, you email me. I'll be in the handouts, and we can talk serious business. Well, we sold 2 cars for DCH Honda. That paid for that I know about. We paid for their promotion. All right. Last thing is a joke. Did I do all of those? Yes. Last thing is a joke. Kind of a joke. And then I'll do one line of serious. So give me 3 minutes, Bernard. I volunteer, but I fill the position kind of alumni director. So I belong to this organization that is called the Alumni Directors Association of Private Schools in Southern California. And I go to the meeting. There's 30 or so ladies between the ages of